I'm going for a walk up Carrock Fell. Why not come with me and see what we can find? Well, good afternoon, and you find me out in the fells today, and I just thought it's a while since I've been up Carrock Fell, which is the fell above the old mine workings I went to, which is called Carrock Mine. So I've come along the road past Mosedale a bit further on, and parked up, and then we're coming up Carrock Fell. So in a sense we're coming up from the opposite side to where the old mine is. So yeah, I just thought I hadn't been up for a while, we'll come up. I can't remember what's up here. Hopefully we'll find some nice views, etc., and yeah, get some good images. So, and considering I'm exerting myself quite a bit at the moment going up this hill, there's a rock coming up. I think I'm going to stop. I'm going to put some extra layers on. It's a little bit chilly today, so yeah, I'll need to get used to this, because this time next week we'll be in Iceland when it might be more than chilly. So yeah, we'll just stop at this rock and get ourselves sorted. So yeah, we'll head on up, see what we can find, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Right, well, we're continuing to make our way up. It's very steep and sort of slightly loose ground in places, so it's not the most pleasant of climbs. Hopefully as we go around we're getting towards the top and it'll even off a bit. But as we came up, I've come across this little tree sticking out of the rocks there, and I thought, yeah, that'll make quite a good composition. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. I've done a longish exposure, now I'm doing an ultra long one, and just thinking it's a bit windy, so how much blur are we going to get on the tree? So yeah, I'm not quite sure on that. Maybe it won't work. I was just thinking the long ones, they were longish, well, 10 seconds sort of thing, and the sky, I wasn't really catching the movement in the sky because it's not particularly moving that quick, so I thought I'd double up, and now I'm trying to do a 10-minute exposure. You'll see if we come and look at the back of the camera there, you'll see we've got to 2 minutes, so we've got quite a long wait, and I think it might be quite blurry because it is moving quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what it looks like. We'll maybe try going back and seeing what the one at 10 seconds looks like. We'll be able to assess better when we get home, but I am doing it as a black and white, so it's a sort of a moody sky type of image, and often those do look quite good in monochrome. So yeah, anyway, I can't ramble on for 10 minutes to this, so yeah, whatever we decide is the best image, and we'll put that up, and then we'll carry on to the top. So yeah, whatever happens, we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Right, well we haven't come an awful lot further. I'll just try and we've come to this sort of waterfall cascade type thing that I'm taking an image of, but if I can turn round, we came from round there somewhere, and as you'll have seen from the B-roll, it's very, very steep. I did look at the map while we were taking the long compositions at the last stop, and I might go down the other way. I just don't fancy coming back down here at the moment. So yeah, so there's the composition, the stream. We'll just bring up one of the images on the back of the camera there. Again, you see I've gone portrait, and I'm sticking with the black and white theme, although when I get on the computer I could go back to colour. And as you see, I've got the long lens on. I am looking forward to getting up and trying to take some images where we're actually on level ground and don't feel as though I'm fighting against gravity just to stay stood up, etc. So yeah, so that, I mean, hopefully that'll make a nice little image. So yeah, I mean, it's still sort of moody skies, and obviously if we look right across there, I don't know whether you'll be able to see in the distance, it's blowing out a bit. That's the Pennines that you can see right across there, if you can and see them. So yeah, well, we'll put this image up and then we're going to carry on up this steep path. I'm hoping, I have a feeling, once we get up to the bit where you can see the horizon-ish there, that it levels out a bit. So yeah, we'll get the camera where we'll put the, as I said, we'll put the image up and we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Right, well, we've made it to the top. I won't be stopping here very long. It's pretty cold and it's pretty windy. So yeah, we'll just do a quick piece to the car. I have taken a handheld image in the direction we're looking, and that is the river. Is it the Cold Dew or whatever? But down there, which you can't see, is the actual mine that I went to in a previous video. So that's down there. Obviously we've got Glencathra up there, and one of those is Great Carver, and I'm not quite sure what the others are. What I was going to point out though, and I don't know whether I can zoom in to it, I don't know whether you can see there's a mast, and that's Colbeck mast. It's over 1,000 feet high, and the last time I was up here there was a cloud inversion, and that was just poking up through the clouds. So I did actually take a picture of it. I'll see if I can find it and I'll put it up. So yeah, it's a bit of a slog up here. When I thought it was easing off, the last time I spoke to you said, oh, hopefully it'll ease off when we get to that horizon bit. Well, it did ease off, but I looked at the GPS there and I only done 2/3 of a mile and had already ascended 850 feet. When I got to about the mile point, it was 1,250 feet, and to here is about 1.33 miles, and we've done 1,550 feet of ascension. So yeah, it's a bit of a hard slog, but the direction we're looking at now is the direction we're going to go back down in and round and then along the road. So yeah, I'm getting a bit cold just standing here talking to this, so, and there's no images to be had. It's fairly desolate on here, although hopefully that image looking towards Skidder and Skidder House with the rays might be quite good. So anyway, we'll stop rabbiting on and we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Right, we're back on the road now, heading back to the car. It was certainly easier and quicker, or could go quicker, coming down that way. And yeah, so that's the way we came. But yeah, it probably isn't quicker overall. I think by the time we've got to the car, the distance will be a lot further. And although we've been able to go quicker like on the road now, so yeah, we've got a little way to go, and according to the GPS on the top, I was averaging, moving average was about 1.5, 1.6 miles an hour. I'm certainly at least up to 1.8. It might be even high by the time I get back to the car. So yeah, it's been a good afternoon. As I say, I've only once been up Carrock Fell when I did the Wainwrights. And as I mentioned on the top, on that time there was a cloud inversion on the top, which was quite interesting. And yeah, so the way up from where I parked, as I mentioned, is a bit of a slog going up. But there was that tree, and then there was this sort of waterfall-y thing, and then there was the handheld image. So we got a bit higher of that. I don't know what it would be, whether it was a sheep pen or whatever. But yeah, there was that, which was interesting, and I was thinking that might go into the competition of the 617, which is entitled Bleak, because that is, yeah, unless I come across anything else before then. So there was that, and then there was the rays and that looking to Skidder House from on the top of Carrock Fell. So yeah, there's quite a few interesting images, and it was good to get out. It'll have worked the legs out, certainly going up there. That's quite hard work on them. So yeah, so, and hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if you have and you haven't already done so, please click the thumbs up. That does great things for the channel, does help get the message out. And if you like what I'm doing, why not consider subscribing? It doesn't cost anything, and if you click on the bell you will get notified of videos. And if you go onto your subscription review channel bit in YouTube, you'll find me a lot easier, and you're less harangued by the algorithm trying to push what it thinks you might like to watch. So yeah, So consider that, and the most thing I do appreciate is comments. So if you've got any comments, either positive, negative, just general thing, brought back memories, etc., please do comment it. It is great use, helps me to understand what's happening and what's useful to do with the channel. So yeah, I think, and what next? Well, I get myself in a bit of a tizzy here, because I was out yesterday, and not the day before, but the day before that, to do 2 videos which I haven't actually processed yet, and they're both going to be short ones. One was in Keswick when it was raining, and one was a meet-up, and I did get very distracted with talking to the other people on the meet-up. So what I was thinking was, today's Saturday, hopefully I can get this done and dusted and up tomorrow Sunday, and those other 2 videos I'll use as bonus ones on a Wednesday, and what I'm going to try and do from now on is keep the main landscape photography ones on a Sunday, which is where I've always published, 5 o'clock on a Sunday, and then other ones that may be slightly different or shorter or whatever, put as bonuses on a Wednesday. I mean, if I've got enough big ones, we'll put some of those on a Wednesday as well. So yeah, and then I'm hoping to get out on Monday to get another landscape type, bit like this video done, to go up the following Sunday. So if this goes up to tomorrow, one of the others, the Keswick one, possibly Wednesday, then get one out on Monday to get one for next Sunday, because by next Sunday I will be in Iceland, and then the following Wednesday I can do the one from the meetup, and then hopefully for the following Sunday, when I'll be travelling back from Iceland, I'll have been able to get something together while we are in Iceland from whatever we've done there. So yeah, that's the plan going ahead. So yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. I've been rabbiting on a while here now, so we'll just say we'll see you on the next video.